we're very good as human beings at kind of saying, well, this music is old and this music's about nature and this music's about, urban this and that. I just think maybe it's not always all there is to it. There are hopefully more underlying connections than differences, but they're not obvious. It was always in the back of my mind that we should do something with these seasons, and having listened to Anna's music over a period of time, it kind of clicked that this was going to be the other risk taker if she was willing to do it.
I'm amazed at how much I can get into the Vivaldi in a sort of beat sense. I can feel the drive, I'm moving with it, it feels visceral and it's got strength and punch. It's great to be part of that same landscape.
Well, I guess it's about disruption, and in the classical music world, disruption at this point in time is really good and necessary.
So it's very, very tea stained. So I've been carrying this around for a while, but this is my map.
It's up to you because the click will go.
This tells the story of the 15 moments of the piece. So it's a sort of series of 2, 3, 4, 5 minute things, which I really like. I like short pieces.
No, I don't know.
I knew quite early on I didn't want it to be reworking the Vivaldi. It wasn't me taking Vivaldi's ideas and changing them. His pieces stand almost untouched. It was more recontextualising. It's been lovely to be able to actually work with the players in person. Some of the ideas I've had have relied on their creativity. They've been amazingly accommodating and creative in realising ideas that look quite unassuming on the page and being able to sort of talk to them about the kind of colour I want. It's been a real privilege.
From the very start we all agreed we didn't want it to be an audience looking at musicians, looking at a screen behind them in a kind of straightforward theatre setup. The surround sound and the surround visuals was part of that, but also the musicians move through the piece, so there's different performance setups that happen as the piece progresses. So I guess you just want people to listen and hear things from different points in the room, because that changes how you expect to hear the next bit of music. The Vivaldi that you think you know really well.
Normally my way of working is I work from something. It's not like something comes out of the blue and I'm like, this is exactly what I want to do. It's from doing a bit of drawing or painting and then seeing what happens. Anna came up with a very kind of loose shape for her compositions. So from there I started doing lots of little tests and sketches and trying out different techniques which I thought would work. One of the ideas I kind of really wanted to bring out was like it feels like you're being kind of almost like a walk around the city. I actually was kind of walking around with my headphones listening to all the music.
Anna's world is kind of disruptive by nature. That's kind of what she does. She creates new things and pushes boundaries and tries things out, and you know, she's in that kind of zone, which is where all creative artists are, I think. We as performing musicians, especially performing the kind of music that we do normally, it's very easy to lose that disruptive spirit because you're relying on disruptors of the past. You know, you're taking their work, they've done all the hard work, they've taken all the risks, they've suffered, and then you basically take the results and you kind of keep presenting them, and hopefully you're keeping them fresh. But it's very hard for them to do as a performer, to keep that spirit alive. And so I think a project like this kind of forces you to do all those things that we talk about all the time, you know, taking risks, making mistakes, daring to do something.
I mean, the Vivaldi, you hear it all the time. You hear it on holds to insurance companies, you hear it blasted through hotel lobbies. It's kind of everywhere. And so it almost goes in without you really realising the power that music can have. So we wanted to find a way to start talking about it and to make audiences listen to it, actually listening, like actually paying attention to what was going on and hearing the music when their expectations have been changed.
I hope that this piece is a way to come and hear stuff that people who know nothing about classical music might come and hear the stuff that they love in pop music in the Vivaldi. It's got drops, it's got builds, it's got great melodies, and maybe you'll think, actually that's the stuff that I love in pop stuff. Equally, if you love the Vivaldi, I think there's no reason why you shouldn't think actually adding a drum here really helps propel something. I think it's great to just not worry about the associations of the genre and just look at the thing as fresh as you can.